And this wave didn't look great out the back, but she made full use of it and more. Beautiful hang 10 to start that wave.
That was such a nice nose ride to start off. And like you said, it was a wave that you wouldn't have expected to offer that kind of potential. And she just eyed it out. She is so good. A true Hawaiian waterwoman at reading the ocean. Finds another hang 10 on the Yeah, this is a bit of a bummer. Like, Tosh had such a good heat against Harry. He had a lot of really good waves. On that one, though, Justin uses priority, gets that perfect section. Great pocket for that opening nose ride. Again, carves back to set up in front of our cameraman. And now has that backwashy section that we've been seeing all day from those lefts. But again, finds that pocket and accelerates out of the nose ride, which is super impressive. Does a little S-turn, runs back to the nose again. Somehow maintains control. And that was really good competitive surfing from Justin. Used priority over Tosh. Tosh lost his priority on that last paddle like you called out, Cote.
Alice, I want to talk about Malibu here in a minute, but these surfers are not letting us get to that story as they are performing, which is fine. Story time will come. Rachael Tilley now cutting back into the white water. Soul arching through that turn. Another hang 5 all the way up to 10. Utilizing the speed of this wave perfectly. Almost gets to finish, gets flung off her board.
That was a good one. Like free nose right. Perfect.
Let's take a look at this because this is some sweet aioli right here. On the nose, back on the tail, nears the pier, gets that drop knee cutty, and then, Matt, just this right here. True pier shoot.
Absolutely. Wow, that's a sketchy one. I don't think we've seen anyone come through this part of the pier, and that's what a longboard is good for. Just trimming, trimming, trimming. Oh my gosh, what's he got? Oh my gosh. So technical. I think David Nueva there in the competitors area would be so stoked watching that. Drop knee on the inside. He's such a showman. Everyone on the beach there watching. This is what longboarding is, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome back to the Vans Duct Tape Invitational, and on demand, we get Connie Tsunami on the nose, and it is a beautiful thing to see as he's driving down the line on this nice right-hander. This is a wave that really lends itself to Connie's style. You know, some of the lefts we've seen have been bowling really quickly down the line. This wave just giving him a lot of opportunity, and I'm sure Connie spent some time at Makaha, so backwash is not going to be a problem for him.
Absolutely. That was beautifully surfed. I mean, to the criteria perfectly. You know, the criteria for longboarding is style, flow, grace, and they like to see a combination of maneuvers, not just hang tenning all the way to the beach.
We saw that he was wearing a leash, and again, that's risky as well. These boards are not very light, and when that thing comes right back at you, as we see. Speaking of light, you know, one of my favorite elements of Harrison and Roach's surfing is how weightless he looks when he gets up on the nose, and there's a reason why nose riding is so addictive. You know, that is basically the closest you can get to flying on a surfboard. You saw him on the outside, how he crept up to the nose and he stood there. That's when time goes slow. There are so many different ways to fall when you're riding the nose. I mean, you are in the most precarious position you can be on a longboard. But that feeling of weightlessness is only achieved by the best of the best. And you just saw a couple seconds of weightlessness right there for Harrison Roach.